Hi everyone, this is River Navarro. I'm the Director of Clinical Services here at Bakersfield Behavioral Healthcare Hospital. Just want to say hi to all of our Facebook family and friends. Today, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Wellness Wednesday. And the topic of the day is safe places. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and kind of walk you through a guided imagery exercise. And then I'll also tell you how to use the skill and modify it for something family friendly, something that can be done with little kids, especially those of you who are staying at home and social distancing due to COVID-19. You'll be able to modify this skill and use it as kind of like a family activity. For those of you who are in touch with your friends, you could do this with your friends, that kind of thing. So we're going to talk about guided imagery and safe places. So one of the things that we value here at BBHH is safety. So one of our themes of the day that we talk about in my department, one of the focuses of treatment for our patients is creating safe places for them, safe spaces, helping them feel safe while they're here and comfortable while they're receiving the treatment that they need. So one of our themes of the day is called Seeking Safety. So I decided to talk about safety today and different images that we can use to help ourselves feel safe. One of my favorite things about using imagery and creating images in our minds is that we can use the skill anytime. So we can be any place, we can be at home, we can be out in the community, we can be with other people, and we always have the option of using our imagination to self-soothe when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling depressed, when we're feeling stressed out. I know a lot of people have been talking to me about feeling anxious about COVID, health concerns, having to distance from others. There's a lot of anxiety surrounding that. And so the cool thing is that you can create a image of a safe place for yourself, and you can bring this up anytime instantly. And so I think that's great. So I'm going to walk you through how this works. This is an exercise I've done with many patients over the years. Adolescents love it, adults love it. I've talked to friends and family about it. People are probably tired of hearing me talk about safe places, but I just think it's really important that we create safe spaces for ourselves and for others. So I'm going to walk you through step by step. The idea of creating a safe place, it should involve a place that is not tied to your home. So a lot of times when I bring this up, people will say, oh, my bedroom, oh, my kitchen, oh, it's, a place that's familiar to them. And that's great. And I'm glad that you feel safe in that space. But the idea of creating a safe place is coming up with something new and something different and using your imagination. That's what makes it work. So I'll give you an example. Some people are really big on the beach. Maybe you went on vacation someplace years ago and you just had a really good time, and it could have been hiking in the mountains, it could have been hiking through a forest, any place that was soothing to you. So it could be a place you've been before. We just want it to be a different place than your home. So when you imagine what this place is, whether it's a forest, a beach, any place that you've been, I want you to think of all these things when you're creating that safe place in your mind. And you can write this out, you can draw this out, you can do it in your mind, you can do it however you want. That's entirely up to you, whatever works for you. I'm a very visual person, so I like to draw something out, like with crayons, markers, paper scraps, whatever it may be. I like to look at pictures online. Whatever makes most sense to you is fine. So the first thing you want to think about in your safe place that you've created, this image you've brought up in your mind, is think about all of the colors and shapes in that environment. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, think about any sounds that you might hear around you. Do you hear waves in the background, water crashing against rocks? Do you hear birds or animals moving around in the environment? Think of anything that you might hear in the background with this image that might be soothing to you in some way. Step three, think of any smells that may be in the environment. I know for me, the ocean has a very distinct smell. How does the sand smell? How does the water smell? How does other things in the environment smell? So that's just using, the ocean or beach as an example, but you could do that in any environment. If I also am really, I love botanical gardens, so I might envision what the different types of flowers smell like around me, and things like that. Step four, think of any sensations that you may also experience. So examples of that could include what is the temperature like in that space? What things are readily available to you that you can touch? So we're really tapping into your senses at this point. What does the earth look like? What does that feel like? What's the texture of that like? If there's water, same thing. Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it smooth? Is it, does it have sand in it or granules in it? Things like that. Think of the earth around you and also what's beneath you and any sensations that you can feel with feeling the weight of your body against the earth beneath you. That would be an example of that. And step five, think of any physical sensations you may experience in the space. Think of what is going on in your body when you're feeling calm and secure in that place. So lastly, I'd like to talk about how this works in modifying this into an activity that you can do with other people, since many of you are staying home with your families or, video chatting, so on and so forth with others. You could really make this into an activity by doing like a drawing activity with other people where everyone gets together, you get whatever art supplies, anything you may have around your home, and everyone comes up with their image of their safe place. Everyone draws something to their liking. You could share this with other people. You could keep it private, whatever you're comfortable with. But that's kind of a family-friendly friendly way of participating in this activity with other people, and then really talking about the importance of safe places and what they do for us in easing our minds and helping us reduce anxiety, depression, feelings of loneliness, anything that might be troubling someone. This is really an easy peasy way of creating safe places with other people. So I hope you found this video helpful. As you can see, I get totally excited when I talk about safe places, totally a dork about it, I don't care. So I hope you found that useful, and happy Wellness Wednesday to all.